I feel like I can't be fixed. I have heard this sentence, or something closely related to it, hundreds if not thousands of times from so many of you since I've started this YouTube channel. You've watched countless videos on self-help, you've done the work they've described, maybe you've even started exercising, journaling, trying to think positively, but you still feel broken. You've seen all the different ways in which these other people online have fought and conquered their depression, anger issues, anxiety, and negative thoughts, but no matter what you try to do, you somehow always revert back to square one. And you feel like you're destined to fail and be average. Trust me, I know how you feel. I understand this because for years growing up as a teenager, I was in the exact same predicament. I had no clue how other people could walk around the world with confidence, charisma, and joy, knowing that they could accomplish practically anything they set their mind to. Most of the people that I looked at were either gifted or didn't go through many traumatic experiences, or they just had the right upbringing that made their brain function in an optimal, normal way. But I never felt like I was going to amount to anything even remotely close to them. And it's not like I never tried either. My parents would get me to play sports like football and baseball, and they even got me to start playing drums at a young age. But everything that I tried to get better at, I just couldn't get past being painfully average. I decided to quit both of these sports once I saw that I was no use to my team. I then stopped playing drums because I couldn't make much progress in that either, so what was the point? And the same happened with my academics. I would skip homework assignments, fail classes, and go to parent-teacher conferences where my parents would ask me why I am the way I am, and I'd shrug my shoulders and nothing would change. Every time I would fail to get better, I would beat myself up and ask myself, how could you be such an idiot? And I'd blame my parents for the way they raised me, all the people in my life who tried to drag me down and speak negatively about me, and just society in general for being set up in such a cruel way. And that would further ruin my confidence and outlook on life. And this cycle would continue to repeat itself over and over. It is not fun waking up alone, contemplating your reason for existing, having no real goals or passions, and feeling like a complete loser and failure. And this was my reality. This mindset, which fueled my bad habits like binge drinking, playing hours of video games, and watching dirty websites, would continue for the next several years, until I reached a pivotal point in my self-improvement journey. And that was the point when I completely deconstructed and transformed my beliefs that I allowed to dictate my inward and outward reality that I had created over the years. When I truly started to look within and evaluate what was fact and what was fiction about the world that I found so cruel, I started to realize how many of my beliefs and actions were simply just a byproduct of terrible programming and trauma throughout my years of growing up. And that is when I started to see real significant change. I stopped blaming my past mistakes and grievances for where I was at and used them as a source for growth instead of an excuse to hold me back. I closely and carefully took a look at my habits and daily thoughts and where they stemmed from, and used the information I gathered to heal my trauma and come back to the thing I wanted to conquer or get better at with the resilience I needed to not give up. It's not like I stopped failing or getting rejected as much. I just finally knew how to handle it in a positive way and not let it culminate into something that would ruin my self-image and positive beliefs. I decided to pick back up playing the drums, and through the repeated effort and practice and the many mistakes I made, I eventually got better. I decided to start playing sports again as well, and even starting out as not so great at them, I still knew that growth was possible in anything I tried. I took in a completely different perspective for the suffering and struggle that life was putting me through by learning several different philosophies, and it became far easier to be okay with the strangeness and negative sides of existence. And I'd still have negative thoughts and depressive episodes, I still do until this day, but now I know that whatever god-awful situation that life throws at me, I can get through it no matter what. It's a constant work in progress, but I have certainly reached a state of self-mastery. And that type of transformation is absolutely possible for anybody watching this video, so long as you have the tools with which to make that transformation a reality. And that is why I am extremely excited to announce that I am making my first ever course, the Ultimate Self-Mastery course. Now, I know that your initial reaction to me saying the word course might be met with skepticism and negativity. And I totally understand that because I feel the same way about most online courses too. That is why I'm going to make sure that I do this course right, and I'm going to make sure that it genuinely changes people's lives. And in order to do that, I'm going to need your help in creating the course. But first, let me give you a brief explanation of what this course will look like. This 14 video course will essentially be a compilation of every single tool, tactic, and philosophy I have implemented into my life to make me a confident, optimistic, self-aware, and generally happy person who can stand tall in the face of life's inevitable challenges and hardships. It will go over how to destroy negative self-limiting beliefs, heal and deal with your past trauma, stay disciplined, develop healthy habits, and positively contemplate your existence using different philosophies for life. Now at this point, after hearing that, you might be saying, all right, Cole, well that just sounds a lot like your YouTube videos. How is this going to be any different? The thing with my YouTube videos is, while they can be super helpful, if you've watched tons of videos like this and you still feel like you can't be fixed and you're destined to live a negative, unfulfilling life, then you need a more specific and practical way to apply these teachings. And that is why there will be worksheets and exercises provided with every video throughout the course, so you'll have an immediate way to apply what I describe in each video. And these worksheets and exercises will allow you to deconstruct your specific problems. Along with that, there will be a closely knit, exclusive Slack community that will only be available to course members, so we can all hold each other accountable, stay motivated, ask questions, and gain further insights on the course and topics related to it. And with your help, I'll be able to give the teachings in this course in the most effective way possible. So what do I mean by with your help? Well, here is how the actual creation and building of the course is going to work. When you go to the website using the first link in the description, you will be directed to the pre-sale page. I will be taking the first 20 people to purchase the pre-sale to help build this course with me. Every week, I will release one draft video for the course for the pre-sale members only, and we will all get together in a weekly Zoom video call so you can give me feedback on the video and the worksheets provided with it. All right, guys, are we ready to talk about this week's video? Guys? Oh yeah, I haven't released this video that you're watching right now yet. I'll then go back and re-edit the video and worksheets based on the feedback that you guys provide, so I can make sure that I'm communicating and executing the ideas that I present in these videos in the most effective way. Along with that, the pre-sale members will also be getting a 25% discount on the course if it is to be released. It will be $149 for the 20 pre-sale buyers and $199 when it's finished and released to the public. Also, to just make this clear, you're going to have access to the course forever after that one-time purchase. Now, why did I say if the course is to be released? Well, the only way that this course is actually going to get made and published to the public is if it meets the following criteria. Number 1, if I get all 20 purchases for the pre-sale within 1 week of publishing this video. This will let me know that there's even enough demand to make a course like this in the first place. If this doesn't end up happening, everyone who decided to purchase the pre-sale will get a full refund and I won't make the course. So there's no risk involved in you committing to the pre-sale. And criteria number 2, the last criteria, is if enough people in the pre-sale see a genuine positive difference in their lives. I am so determined to not publish this course to the public until I know it can genuinely change people's lives. I do not want this course to be a course. I want this to be a course. I want this to be genuinely life-changing. I have not felt this passionate about a project that I'm putting out in my entire life, and I am so committed to making this course the best that it can possibly be. And I can really only achieve that if you decide to join me in creating it. If you are done with the mindset of, I feel like I can't be fixed, you want to join a group of action takers who are ready to create something life-changing, and you're finally ready to achieve true self-mastery, then click the first link in the description and be a part of the exclusive members group of only 20 people. And once you purchase, you're going to get an email from me explaining all the details on the Slack community and how we will be conducting the Zoom calls. And if I were you, I'd act fast, because I have a feeling that those 20 spots are going to fill up very quickly. They might already be filled up by the time you're watching this. So go to seasonedtofu.com/selfmastery or click that first link in the description right now. And also to clarify, nothing about this channel is changing. All the videos are always going to be free and the exact same way that I'm producing them. With that all being said, thank you guys for watching. I love you guys so damn much, and this is the start of something amazing.